Hi, I'm on quickly to do a walkthrough of one of my latest decks, which I received last week, and this is the Mermaid Tarot. So I've had this deck on pre-order for the longest of times, and I'm just glad that it's arrived. So it's a Llewellyn deck, and it's written by somebody called Leeza Robertson, and the illustrations are done by somebody called Julie Dillon. So it comes in this nice magnetic box, and you get a full guidebook. And let me just lift, it's got this ribbon to lift it out, just to take the thing off. Then these are the cards, which I'll take out for you. And it's got this nice little fish at the bottom of the box. Okay, so let's look at the guidebook quickly before I flash the cards. Let's put the cards on top. Okay, so the guidebook is fully illustrated in colour. I think it's got about 309 pages. So it's in 2 chapters, or 3 chapters I think. So the first chapter just gives you an introductory note about the deck and a bit about the major and minor arcana. And then the second chapter looks at the cards, and it gives you full illustrations, look at that, for each card, and then the upright and reverse meanings. But at the back of the deck, it just gives you some spells, I think. Let's just check. So it gives you a few spells and spreads that you can do, but there's no pictures. So it's got here the 4 element spread, and it tells you the positions of each card, but like I said before, there's no pictures. And there's a few spells as well, and then there's some space to write any notes that you may have done with your spreads. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards. So this is the back of the cards. The cardstock is quite thinnish. I prefer thicker cards, but you know, everyone's got their own preference into what quality of cards they like. So let's flip through these cards. So this is the 4. It's quite interesting. It looks like she's coming, the mermaid is coming above the water to start a new life. So this is the magician. High priestess. The empress. She looks like she's pregnant in this picture. That's the emperor. So he looks like he takes care of himself, because he's got like a mature-ish face and a very young body. So I would say this is someone that takes very good care of himself. The Hierophant. Let's put these cards up a bit. That's the Lover's card, which is interesting as well, because I think this card is saying that you have to love yourself first before you can love other people. The Chariot. Strength. It's the dolphin in this particular deck. Hermit card. The Wheel. Sorry. It's Justice. So you've got the scroll and the knife. Or the sword. This is the Hangman or the Hangman. Death. It's Temperance. I like this Devil card. because this mermaid's been trapped. I mean, there's all the kind of like riches there of the world. So it's like they're trying to stop this person, this mermaid, from being materialistic. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. Let's grab these cards. So this is the Sun card. It's children playing underwater. The sun rising into the water. Judgment. And the World. So moving on to the minor arcana. Suit of Cups. So you've got the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Looks like the mermaids are having an underground or underwater sea party. Four of Cups. He's not paying attention to that mermaid in the water who wants to give him an extra cup. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Look at this one, walking away from an emotional situation. It's a nice depiction of the Eight of Cups. This one's the Nine of Cups. And then the Ten of Cups. So moving on to the court cards. We've got the Page, the Knight, whoops, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. So moving on to the suit of Wands. It's the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Three, I do like this Four of Wands, it's beautiful, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, this is Seven, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Ten of Wands. I like this depiction of a Ten of Wands because even though the wood at the back on her back is a burden, she's still persevering to move on, to move forward. So this is the court card. So this is the Page, the Knight, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. So moving on to the Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I do like this Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. It's Four of Pentacles. Five. Six of Pentacles. It's an interesting depiction of the Six of Pentacles. That's the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. 9 and 10. It's a whole family of mer people. So moving on to court cards, you've got the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. So moving on to the Swords, which is my favourite suit of a tarot deck. That's the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. That's an interesting depiction of the Two of Swords. Three of Swords, Four of Swords, taking a nice rest. Five of Swords, 6, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. And then the court cards is the Page, the Knights, who all seem to be female in this deck, which is a good thing, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. Okay, so I will leave a link to this deck in the description bar. I think they are available at the book depository. This is where I got this deck from. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me soon. Bye.